Welcome to this special episode of G1 Toys, where we will be reviewing the mystery and unraveling the tale of the Scarlet Witch. With her first cinema appearance in the flesh right around the corner, it's high time you are well versed on her character. So let's take a look at her box. Down at the bottom you have Maidens of Might, Marvel Legends Infinite Series. There she is in the package. Wow, this is a sweet looking figure so far, guys. I really like this. Marvel at the top, no logo, Build-A-Figure, the All-Father series, and on the side you get a picture of the Scarlet Witch right there, and if you flip it around you've got Captain Marvel on this side. Then on the back, when we turn it around, we see a picture of Captain Marvel with Scarlet Witch right there looking badass, and the little story. If you'd like to pause that, you can. And then a Build-A-Figure, the All-Father series, all the figures you need to make that dude on the left. That is either Odin or King Thor, either way, whichever one you want to make it. So, you know, I'm so excited to finally see the sexy spellcaster brought to life. Now let's investigate into her solo coven with a brief origin tour. With her first appearance in X-Men number 4, the Scarlet Witch uses her mutant ways to manipulate reality by using hex spheres, which change the probability of certain actions or physical properties. This specifically comes in handy against Ultron and can short-circuit his mainframe. Her path could have taken a darker course as the offspring of Magneto. However, her training from Captain America and Hawkeye kept her on the correct path and forces her to control her powers for the greater good. And as we look at this father-daughter combo, this is the Magneto Marvel Select. And of course, next to her, he looks really good in scale. He looks very nice. Basically, the Magneto comes in at about 7.5 inches, whereas Scarlet comes in at just under 7 inches. So the scale works pretty well with these two. They look really good, whereas you're going to be using the Select Magneto or the Marvel Legends Magneto. Either way, they're going to look good together. So that's very nice. Let's bring in their accessories now. This is the head of Odin that this figure comes with, and which is detailed so nicely, might I add. Look at that beard with that little extra little poof at the bottom, painted brown right there. It's got some texturizing throughout the beard. Very nice paint job there. Also, and on the helmet, look at that gold, almost like a metallic flake it has in there. That's what it looks like. It looks so amazing. And then the ram horns, looks like they ripped them off a baby ram and stuck it on this figure. So I love this, guys. It looks so nice, and I can't wait to put this thing together. The cape that she comes with is the same sculpt that they used for the Thor cape. However, there's no shadowing effect or anything on this besides the blue. That's all you're going to get. It's just a kind of a rigid blue cape with this, which is fine. And then the fasteners are painted a gold on this one, which stands out quite a bit. And I really like the contrast between those two figures, between the Thor that is, and then the Odin figure. So very nice pieces that come with Scarlet Witch for the Odin Build-A-Figure. And when I get that all put together, you're going to see his review next. Okay, first of all, I want to say what an improvement from the Toy Biz version, guys. I mean, check this out. Wow, what a travesty that was, right? Well, this one is so much better. You know, she's got the hex spheres going. They're like a translucent pink. She's just got this articulation that's awesome. All kinds of great features on this Scarlet Witch. I really like this one a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at her sculpt and articulation. You know, her head sculpt is amazing. It's an original head sculpt. I really do dig it. It's got this piece right here, this extra little red piece over her. It looks so good. It's, you know, separate from everything else. It's a separate mold, so it's really nice. Her hair is a brown with a black in there, and it looks really good as well. The paint colorations in there look amazing. The face sculpt itself looks amazing. If you look at that closely, man, there's just no flaws there. It looks so perfect, guys. Really nice here. Her head doesn't move much. It's back and forth pretty much, up and down just a little bit, a tiny bit of side pivot. You're not going to get much movement because of that hair. It does impede movement a bit. Now down into her articulation, into her arms, they do move up and down all the way around 360. I'm not going to show you right now. She does have a single jointed elbow bend, and it rotates at the elbow. She does have a wrist articulation, and it has a hinge on the wrist as well. So with these spheres, it's kind of cool because, you know, you got these little tabs here that you can see. You can slip over her wrist right there. I believe this is for her hand, this larger sphere here. You can put that around her hand and give her some really sweet poses like that. I dig that a lot. Both arms are the same with the articulation. Both hex spheres are the same exactly as well, but I do dig all the detail on those. Those look really sweet, guys. I mean, you can't deny that that looks pretty amazing. All right, so down into her chest. She does have ab crunch to the front, ab crunch to the back. She does swivel a bit and a little bit of side-to-side pivot as well. Actually, a lot. That's quite a bit for the side-to-side pivot there. Not very nice there. Everything looks so good on her, man. The detail is just awesome, and it's simple yet effective. You know, it really works. Around her, on her cape, she has a nice black wash over that red, so you can see that. actually some shadowing, I believe is what that is, over that red. So that's really nice. You can see her back through the slit in her cape there, which looks very cool too. She's kind of what you call a Franken-witch, because she's got different sculpts, I believe, from different types of characters here. Electra arms, we got a moonstone torso area, maybe even the top upper legs a bit, and then you got some Emma Frost calves there with the shoes. So very cool. I love how they incorporated all that and just made it look so amazing. She does kick out quite far. She kicks back a bit. Her legs pop out a bit as well. She has upper leg swivel. She has the double jointed knees. And then she has her ankle pivot, which is sweet with the peg hole, and it moves up and down as well. So very nice articulation. There's a lot of ways you can pose this girl, and she's going to look amazing no matter what you do. So I am impressed already. Let's get into her grading and show you that. Guys, I can't stress this enough. What a beautiful, sexy figure this is. I have to give it a 9 in appearance. I'm almost at the 10, but I'm really torn here, but I'm going to do a 9 just because I think that they could have done a little better in the chest area, and you know what I mean, guys. And into her articulation, I really like the fact that they threw on this cape on Scarlet Witch. It's so rigid, and it helps her stand. Man, lots of things get rigid when you look at this figure. It is just amazing, guys. It's so awesome. So the articulation lacked a little bit in the head area. You couldn't really get much movement there. Also, there was no double jointed elbows, and those were the only two flaws that I really saw with this figure. Otherwise, dig it, love it. I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8 in articulation. And on into durability. Now this is one of those areas where she falters just a little bit. You know, she's got the really skinny arms and the skinny legs, so very easily broken once you move those around quite a bit, but you know, still feels fairly sturdy after I have articulated her a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep her at a 7 on the durability because of that fact that it doesn't feel like it's gonna break, but I think over time it may if you're really moving it around a lot. And for her collectability, definitely the best Scarlet Witch figure to date. I'm going to give her a high score of a 9 in collectability because she totally deserves it if you have a 6-inch scale of figures. She's perfect for any display with the X-Men and or the Avengers. I'll tell you guys, it is the year of the witch because Scarlet gets an overall of 8.25. You all know the saying, cold as a witch's top in a brass bra? Well, Scarlet lays exception to this rule. She is smoking hot. Thank you for tuning in to another review from G1 Toys, where we walk away with a lesson of the day. Sometimes you don't need a big black kettle pot to cast a spell. Be sure to check us out on Instagram, subscribe, and view our store at g1toys.com for this figure and many more. In this special occasion, summon your childhood memories and conjure the power to channel your inner toy.
Maybe if I created a polar shift in this region here.
Daddy! Daddy! Can you take me to the ball?
Daddy's busy planning for world domination, sweetie. Perhaps some other time.
Oh, you never take me anywhere. I'm going to S.H.I.E.L.D. where they can nurture my development.
I tell you, that child needs a good spanking.
Aw, snap. Just toasted you. This is totally unfair. Your keen vision is a definite advantage in this game. Speaking of vision, we should hook up that Scarlet Witch broad with him. Good call, man. Good call. Hey, I consider it my call of booty. You're an Avenger and a matchmaker. Cupid ain't got nothing on me. Speaking of nothing on you, I just had my way with your corpse. Small price to pay with the size of your care package. Oh, hey girl, should do me a favor and change the probability of my kill-death ratio. Hawkeye's infiltrating me like Bucky used to when we were young.
The probability that I'm going to kick your ass if you don't move yourself from that game just increased by a factor of 10.
Sheesh, don't let that witchery go to your head.
I need nurturing, and I'll be damned if you ignore me for Black Ops.
Just like a female to take away a man's playtime.
You better watch yourself, you overinflated Cupid, or I may find yourself shooting blanks.
I'll be good.
You're still playing!
Welcome to my strange addiction.
Oh, bloody hell!